Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content every week. Stay tuned, exciting videos are coming your way. Let's go. The £1 Elizabeth coin 2013 is a highly recognized British coin, known for its detailed design, strong historical symbolism, and association with Queen Elizabeth II's reign. This coin belongs to the long-running £1 coin series introduced by the Royal Mint in 1983, which featured different reverse designs over the years representing the four nations of the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The 2013 edition stands out for its refined artwork and quality minting, marking one of the last traditional round £1 coins before the introduction of the 12-sided bimetallic version in 2017. The obverse side of the 2013 £1 coin features the fifth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank-Broadley. This design was first introduced in 1998 and used until 2015. It shows the Queen facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry gifted to her by her grandmother, Queen Mary. Around her portrait is the legend, Elizabeth II D.G. REG F.D 2013, which translates from Latin to, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The portrait is detailed and realistic, reflecting the Queen in her mature years, symbolizing her long and steady reign. The reverse design of the 2013 £1 coin represents England, with a striking depiction of the floral emblem of the rose, an iconic symbol of English heritage. The rose is intricately engraved and set within a heraldic frame, designed by Timothy Noad, a respected artist and calligrapher known for his numismatic works. Surrounding the design is the inscription, £1, clearly marking its denomination. This design was part of a four-coin series 2013-2014 showcasing the floral emblems of the UK's four constituent countries: England, rose; Scotland, thistle; Wales, leek; and Northern Ireland, shamrock. The coin's specifications include a nickel-brass composition, 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, and 5.5% nickel, giving it a golden hue. It weighs approximately 9.5 grams and measures 22.5 mm in diameter with a milled edge. The edge inscription varies between issues. For the 2013 England floral coin, the edge inscription reads, Decus et tudamen, a Latin phrase meaning, an ornament and a safeguard. This phrase has been used on British coins since the 17th century, intended as both a decorative feature and an anti-counterfeiting measure. Historically, the £1 coin series represents the economic and cultural unity of the United Kingdom. The 2013 coin in particular holds value for collectors because it was among the final few years of the round £1 coin before the transition to the new, more secure 12-sided version. This makes the 2013 issue somewhat nostalgic, representing the end of an era in British currency. Additionally, the coin was struck in brilliant uncirculated BU proof and circulation finishes by the Royal Mint, appealing to both general users and numismatists. From a numismatic perspective, the 2013 £1 coin is notable for its detailed floral artistry and sharp minting. Collectors appreciate its balance of design elegance and historical importance. Although the coin's face value is £1, certain high-grade or proof versions hold greater collectible value, especially those preserved in Royal Mint presentation packs or sets. The coin's metallic luster, intricate detail, and symbolic design make it an appealing piece for those interested in British heritage and the evolution of coinage under Queen Elizabeth II. In historical context, this coin also reflects Britain's transitionary phase leading up to the modernization of its currency system. It embodies the strength and continuity of the monarchy and the pride of the United Kingdom's individual nations. Every detail, from the rose, symbolizing England, to the Latin inscriptions, connects to centuries of royal and national tradition. In conclusion, the 2013 £1 Elizabeth coin is not just a piece of currency but a reflection of British art, history, and identity. It celebrates the beauty of national symbols, the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, and the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint. For collectors, it serves as both a tangible link to the monarchy and a closing chapter in the era of the classic round £1 coins, making it a timeless and historically rich collectible. The 2008 £1 Elizabeth II coin, written to be read aloud for about 10 minutes, very detailed, factual, and useful for collectors. I've included the most important facts with sources at the end of the relevant sentences. The 2008 United Kingdom £1 coin sits at an important moment in modern British coinage because it was the year the Royal Mint began introducing the fresh Matthew Dent, Royal Shield, designs for circulating coinage while still issuing some of the older round pound types. In short, 2008 saw both the outgoing style and the new definitive design enter circulation, making it a transitional and interesting year for collectors and everyday users alike. The obverse of the 2008 circulating pieces bears the fourth widely used portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank-Broadley, the realistic right-facing bust with the raised neck detail and engraved initials beneath the neckline, and all standard circulating examples show the customary legend around the portrait, the abbreviated Latin style for the sovereign's titles. For the reverse, two main types were produced in 2008. A smaller mintage, Royal Arms, style, often listed as the ornamental Royal Coat of Arms reverse, and the new, Shield of the Royal Arms, designed by Matthew Dent, which assembles, when combined with the 1p 50p reverses, into the full Royal Shield motif. The shield design became the standard reverse for many denominations, introduced gradually from mid-2008. Physically, the round £1 coins of this era, those that circulated prior to the 2017 12-sided redesign, are generally struck in a cupro-nickel or nickel-brass alloy depending on the specific issue and quality, circulating versus proof, and have dimensions in the commonly cited ranges for pre-2017 round pounds. Roughly 22 to 23 m diameter and a weight around 8–9.5 grams depending on the listing and whether the coin is a specially struck proof or a standard circulation strike. Collectors should always check the specific listing or the Royal Mint specification for the exact item they hold, because proofs and commemorative issues can use different alloys and dimensions. The typical standard circulating round £1 examples catalogued by numismatic databases is often recorded at about 9.5 grams and 22.5 mm diameter with a nickel-brass composition for the general circulation strikes of the Matthew Dent Shield series, while proof and special collector issues, silver or plated proofs, naturally differ in metal content and weight. Mintage and circulation notes are especially important for valuation. 2008 actually produced two clearly different mintage figures for the two designs. The Royal Arms ornamental version that year has a relatively small mintage, commonly shown as about 3.91 million, whereas the new Matthew Dent Shield of the Royal Arms design was struck in much larger quantities, commonly quoted as roughly 43.8 million, so the rarer Royal Arms 2008 round pound is significantly scarcer in circulation than the Shield issue from the same year. That difference is a key reason collectors single out particular 2008 examples when hunting for scarce varieties. In addition to circulating strikes, the Royal Mint produced proof and collector versions in higher quality finishes, including sterling silver proofs and presentation sets, and these are offered to collectors with special packaging and much smaller mintages. Such special finish coins often command a premium over face value depending on condition and market demand. Design details and inscriptions are important to recognize. The new shield reverse shows the central portion of the Royal Shield and carries the wording £1 on the reverse, as well as the traditional edge motto, Decus et Tudamen, Latin for an ornament and a safeguard, which has long been associated with certain £1 issues and was used as an edge inscription on many round pounds. Note that edge inscriptions and mint marks can vary with specific regional or commemorative designs. The earlier rotating reverse program, before Dent's unified shield, had used national emblems for England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland on various years. In 2008, that older program's pieces were still present in circulation early in the year alongside the newly introduced unified shield design, which is why collectors often see both types in pocket change from that year. Condition, grading and value guidance. For everyday collectors, a typical circulated 2008 Shield £1 will generally trade near face value unless it is in uncirculated BU, brilliant uncirculated condition, a proof, or a scarce variation, such as the lower mintage Royal Arms reverse, while proof sterling silver or specially struck presentation pieces will trade above face value and increase with collector demand and condition. High grades, MS, BU and PR, from 2008 and especially the scarce Royal Arms variant or any confirmed minting error, double strikes, off-center, planchette flaws, missing edge inscriptions, etc., will attract premium prices. However, careful authentication is recommended before buying or selling. Always compare against Royal Mint images and, for high-value items, seek third-party grading or an auction house valuation. Common variants and what to look for. Because 2008 was transitional, check whether your coin is the earlier ornamental Royal Arms reverse or the new Matthew Dent shield. Check the edge for Decus et Tudamen, or other inscriptions, and whether the inscription is fully struck or partial. Verify the obverse artist initials near the bust, Rank-Broadley, and inspect for proof quality surfaces or cameo contrasts if you suspect a non-circulating proof. Proof issues exist in silver and other finishes and are supplied in Royal Mint presentation packs. These are collectible and carry their own catalog numbers. For authentication and up-to-date pricing, compare your coin to Royal Mint product pages for 2008 collector pieces and to reputable numismatic catalogs, Numista, standard coin catalogs, or professional auction records. Caring for, storing and selling 2008 pounds. Avoid cleaning coins. Cleaning usually reduces collector value. Handle by the edges with cotton gloves for high-grade pieces. Store in inert coin flips or acid-free holders and keep away from humid extremes and corrosive materials. If you plan to sell a potentially valuable or rare coin, get a written appraisal from a reputable dealer or auction house and consider using Royal Mint's own collector services or established auction sites for high-value pieces. For basic everyday coins, banks and many retailers historically accepted old round pounds until they were demonetized in October 2017 when the 12-sided pound replaced the round pound. That demonetization means the 2008 round pounds are now of interest primarily to collectors rather than for long-term face value use, although some banks continued limited acceptance for a while after the change. In short, the 2008 Elizabeth II £1 is a highly collectible year because it produced both an older Royal Arms style, scarcer, and the widely used Matthew Dent shield design, common, carries the Rank-Broadley portrait of the Queen on the obverse, appears in standard circulation strikes and proof collector strikes, including silver proofs, and is typically made in nickel-brass alloys for the general circulation pieces with dimensions and weights reported in standard numismatic references. Consult the Royal Mint or a trusted coin catalog for exact specifications of the particular item you